I guess if I was a poet, I'd say cooking oil is either a powerful source of nutrition or the slowest form of poison. Now, oil comes in various kinds of packaging. There are tens of options, many claims that we are unable to decode, and celebrities endorse any and every type of oil, making it really hard for us to resist its oily, slippery lure. So, how do we choose the correct cooking oil? Is sunflower oil better than coconut oil? Which oil is going to be bad for my heart? So many celebrities, so many oil endorsements. Which one is oil and which one is snake oil? Welcome to the Whole Truth Academy, the food and nutrition course we all should have been taught in school. In this video, I'll answer all of your questions about cooking oil. You see, cooking oil is like cement. You can have the best bricks, the best pipes, and the best architect, but bad quality cement can make your building crumble. Similarly, bad cooking oil can nullify all the health benefits of the good, healthy ingredients you try and cook your food with. So, to make your life easier, I am going to give you 6 thumb rules to keep in mind while buying cooking oil. Thumb rule number 1: less saturated, more unsaturated. See, oil isn't just that greasy thing you spill on your utensils so that food doesn't burn. Different types of oils have different types of fats. 3 kinds to be precise: saturated, unsaturated, and trans fats. Let's talk about each. Saturated fats are called saturated because they have a chemical structure that looks something like this. Do you see how every carbon atom in the fatty acid chain is bonded to as many hydrogen atoms as possible? That is them being saturated. Now, how do you identify saturated fats? Well, they are solid at room temperature. They are typically found in animal products such as meat, butter, and cheese, as well as some plant-based oils such as coconut oil and palm oil. Next, unsaturated fats. Called unsaturated because they have a looser structure. They are liquid at room temperature and can be found in plant-based oils such as olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, as well as in fatty fish, nuts, and seeds. So, what you want to do is have oils with more unsaturated fats and less saturated fats. But hey, I'd said there are 3 kinds of oils. What's the third? That brings me to thumb rule number 2. Avoid trans fats entirely. Trans fats occur in nature in very small amounts. Usually the trans fats in processed foods come from a process called hydrogenation. In this, hydrogen is added to liquid vegetable oil, which converts unsaturated fats into saturated fats. These fats are used in products like margarine, shortening, fried foods, baked goods, and various other fast foods. So what's the problem? Well, trans fats raise levels of bad cholesterol while simultaneously lowering the levels of good cholesterol. This imbalance can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular problems. Even though it's bad for us, companies usually use the process of hydrogenation because it increases the shelf life of the oil and makes it cheaper. But because it's such a menace, many countries, including India, have regulations on the amount of trans fats permissible in food. For example, India's food regulator has capped trans fats at 2% in foods and oils. But hey, if someone said, I'm 98% the nicest human being, but I'm 2% a serial killer, that's still too much serial killer, right? Thumb rule number 3, check the smoke point of your oil. First, what is smoke point? It is the temperature at which an oil or fat breaks down and converts into smoke, resulting in the release of potentially harmful compounds. If you start seeing visible fumes billowing from the pan, stop. You've reached the oil's smoke point. Ghee and mustard oil, for example, have a high smoke point of about 250 degrees Celsius. But butter will smoke at a much lower temperature of 150 degrees. Point is, your choice of oil for the food you're cooking should be based on its smoke point. For example, for sauteing and making Indian vegetable curries, sesame oil, coconut oil or peanut oil will be suitable. For deep frying, go with mustard oil, ghee or refined oils. And for an omelette where you don't need high heat, butter is absolutely fine. Thumb rule number 4. Wait a minute. I forgot to check. Have you liked this video yet? If you've come this far, I really hope you like it. And oh, share it with mom so she knows that you also know a thing or two about cooking. Okay, back to rule number 4. Avoid refined oils. I know it's counterintuitive, but when it comes to oils, refined doesn't mean pure and dignified like a refined gentleman. In fact, quite the opposite. Refined oils undergo a process of refinement, which involves high heat and treating it with acids, alkalis, and bleaches, and filtration to remove impurities, odors, and flavors. And what does all of this do? Well, a lot of the nutrients present in the oils, like vitamins, tocopherols, and polyphenols, are also lost in this process. Pro tip: the less the refinement, the more the oil will taste like its source. So, virgin olive oil will actually taste like olives. Refined olive oil won't. Thumb rule number 5. Ignore the claims on the front of pack. What have we learned so far? Oily food marketers love making slippery claims. Take the cholesterol-free label. So many vegetable oils splash this claim. But this is meaningless because all plant products are cholesterol-free. Only animal products contain any cholesterol. But that is not a reflection of how healthy it is, only an indication of its source. And that brings me to our last and final thumb rule. Why do they call it thumb rule? I don't have 6 thumbs now. Why can't they call it finger rule? Anyways, finger rule number 6. Your oil should contain only oil. Good oils only have one ingredient, the oil's name, or in the case of blends, the name of all the oils blended. Obvious, right? If you're going to buy a house and the broker says this house has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, 1 public toilet, 1 pub and 1 ghost who comes out at midnight, you'd be suspicious, to put it mildly. Same with oils. Turn your oil packets around and read. Here's a sample of something you should avoid. This product has 2 common ingredients many manufacturers add to edible oils: an anti-foaming agent and a synthetic oxidant. The anti-foaming agent is added because when you heat the oil multiple times, it will break down, foam up, and create toxic compounds. The defoaming agent is added to stop the oil from foaming. The problem? This removes the visual indicator that the oil is going bad. Even though the oil will continue to degrade, you won't be able to see the bad thing, but it's still happening. It's like continuously popping painkillers while your body might be trying to tell you something, but you won't know because you've killed the pain. Similarly, synthetic antioxidants are added to preserve the oil's freshness during transportation and storage. That chemical name, INS 319 in the ingredient list, that's tert-butyl hydroquinone or TBHQ. But look at this logic. You strip the oil's naturally occurring antioxidants in the refining process and then replace it with a synthetic source to keep the oil from going bad. What the? So yeah, buy oil that is just oil. Simple. Hope you liked this video from the Whole Truth Academy, and you'll now be able to decode that slippery claim slope you may see on oils or on packaged food. Remember to like this video, share it, and definitely please subscribe so we keep making more of these for you.